All right, we are live. Just getting to the trail. It is about 7:44 at the Wellston Trail, starting off on day 80. 160 miles at the end of the day. There's a bunch of people. JD, hello, how are you doing? Melanod is in here. Good morning to you. What's going on, JD? Good to have you here, starting out on my 2-mile walk. Day 80 days in a row. Starting the day out right. Nice little walk, brisk, chilly walk this morning. Just checked the temperature right before I left the house. It was 44 degrees. Joe is here. Good morning, Joe. How are you today? I have been, Joe, just to let you know, I have been watching the videos you've been sending me. Are you sending me your phone number there, Joe? 8675309. Craft Organics is here. Good morning. Yes, it is cool weather. Top of the morning mainly. How are you doing? I saw your hike the other day. Looked a little bit more challenging than what I walk. I mean, I walk on pavement. I might find me a hiking trail sometime, though. It is Friday. Yes, it is cool here. I checked the temperature right before I left the house. It was 44 degrees. So down here in Georgia, that's cool weather. That's winter weather down here. I got weather alerts, and it said temperature is going to be warming over the next several days. So I looked, and today it's supposed to be 67, tomorrow it's supposed to be 68, and Sunday it's supposed to be 69. So I guess they weren't lying, but when I think of warming, I think 5-degree temperature differences maybe. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Siva, hello, how are you? It is morning here. About 10 minutes until 8 a.m. where I'm at in Georgia, United States. Mainly let me hold a 600 amp breaker. Don't recommend that. I know you're an electrician mainly. You do commercial work? Is that what you do? Woodchuck has the power. I need some high voltage substation electrician. Oh wow, okay. I need someone to help me run wiring for a mini split. I got wiring in one place for it, but I need to make sure first off it's suitable for that mini split, and then that's the biggest thing, and I need to run it around the corner of the house is where I'm gonna put the mini split on the outside. I guess the condenser, yeah, is around the corner from where I'd actually have the power. So Joe used to do solar farms. I thank God every morning, Rusty, for everything that I've been given in my life, everything that I have. First thing in the morning, I try to show grace and gratefulness. Looks perfect out here. It is a beautiful day. First time seeing the sun in a while. I thought we were going to get some sunshine yesterday, a lot of sunshine yesterday, and it ended up not happening. Okay, I will. Actually, my next door neighbor is an electrician. I asked him a while back if he could advise me on it, and he said absolutely, just let me know whenever you're ready to do it. So the biggest thing is that I'm concerned about is that I got the power to run it, but the box that runs to the outside of the house, the wiring in that box used to be hooked up to a whole house compressor. The house when I bought it had two furnaces in it, two AC units, one upstairs, one downstairs, and we replaced the one for upstairs, but not the other one, because I was planning on putting a mini split in there. So let's see, everybody popped in all at once. Old Gloria's here, Brent is here. Good morning, everyone. Appreciate you coming along. Heading off into the woods right now. Oh my goodness, Craft Organics. We have an awesome bluff walking trail 2 miles long. It's off the Mississippi Valley. It's called Prairie Hill. Oh, that's cool. I think Joel was just stalking in the background yesterday. Yep, we are off on day 80. 160 miles will be done at the end of the day, or at the end of the walk this morning. I was watching, I turned on my playlist for my milestone walks last night from a different channel that I have, an older channel I have, and just to get the watch hours up, I had that playing last night while I was sleeping. Woke up a couple of times while it was playing, and I woke up just before the moment, or just as I finished my 50th day walk and crossed the 100-mile marker. And yeah, the emotional moment, all that kept me up for a little bit, about 4 o'clock this morning. So all of you loyal people in here, do that for me. You have any natural caves? I think there's some caves up north here in Georgia. I know that where I live in Ohio, where I'm getting ready to move, there's Hocking Hills, and there's some caves there. So I know on the drive home, there's definitely caves up in Tennessee and Kentucky. So you're going to school? What for, JD? Or just school? Yeah, I started to say for the my regulars and loyal listeners here, watchers, I guess. If you could do that for me, turn on one of my playlists and let it play while you're sleeping, or just in the background during the day. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, so I was getting a bunch on these live streams, but that's slowed down. But you know, that's actually a good thing, because it was getting a little out of hand for a while, and I'm glad that knock on wood, the majority of the trolls are gone. Still see a few every once in a while. Love to explore different settings in nature. Yeah, absolutely. You'll do that later today. Yeah, the playlist for my milestone walks, it's over 6 hours of video. So I played, I think, 5.5 hours of it last night. Thank you, Ghost. Appreciate that. Any of the playlist, well, you know, I mean, you might see some videos you hadn't seen yet. I've got several different playlists in there. Trip to Savannah is on a playlist. I've got my motto, which is get busy living, on a playlist. All the videos I've done about that. So there's a bunch of them there, and then of course the yard cleanup too. So welcome everyone. Well, thank you, Ghost. Appreciate that. Oh, I know. Eventually, I'll get there. It's kind of weird. I mean, I kind of skyrocketed to the 1,000 subs, broke that 1,000 barrier, and I've been hovering right around 1,050 to 1,060 for like almost 2 weeks now. And it's just, I'll go up over 1,060, and then it'll drop back down like 156, 157, something like, or 1,056, 57, something like that. So I don't know. I know that I have a group of loyal people here that I consider friends that come into my live chats every day, pretty much every day, and comment on my videos and all that. So if I sit right at 1,000, that's fine with me. But I'm sure that's going to grow too. So I'll have that one video finally that goes viral. Other than my Spider Dave videos. I do have sunshine in my face this morning. How about that? All right, Mainly. We will talk later. Carol is here from the UK. Welcome, Carol. It is always a pleasure to see you in my chat. I'm gonna be like Dave, we need to save up. Save up what, Joe? Energy? I've got that. Oh yeah. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. I will always be nice to you. Always. And everybody. Till someone gives me a reason not to be nice. And even then, I'm not going to be mean. I won't deal with that anymore. So, the king of YouTubes. Got a little bit of sun up on the pine trees this morning. It's starting to pop up. Sunday morning, I'm going to just move my start time earlier by about 15 minutes, but we will be an hour behind, so we will definitely have sunshine on Sunday morning. Well, if the sun's shining on Sunday morning. Yep, 160 miles today. You get nervous when people are overly nice. Yeah. I hope I don't come across that way. I'm either going to be friendly and polite toward you, or I'm just going to turn my head and look the other way when you're coming around. All right, we've hit 1 mile, 17 and a half minutes. We're right on track for doing 35 minutes today. What's the difference between friendly and overly nice? Yeah, overly nice. Yeah, fake people. Fake, trying to get something from you. That's, to me, that's overly nice. So, all right, there, it's finally back. The sunshine on my Georgia pines. I've run into, I think I understand what Old Glory's saying. I've run into people that are overly nice. Sebastian, hello, how are you? Welcome in. I just made the turn at the 1 mile point. We are 1 mile into my 2 mile walk on the 80th day in a row. Givers, not takers? Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys keep the chat going sometimes when I'm ranting about whatever. So, absolutely. It is Halloween, isn't it? Yeah, repossessed. They'll take away their exorcism, take it back. October 31st. Wow. I got a grandson that's got a birthday coming up on the 6th. November 6th. He will be 26. Yeah, 26. Fern, I'm doing very well. Happy Halloween to you. I guess that was Kraft that said happy Halloween, but happy Halloween to everybody. What's that Beatles song goes along with what you just said, Joe? If you want love, you got to give a little. Real big and fast one. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I do have to reset some clocks. I mean, majority of the time, I just look at my phone to see what time it is, and that changes it automatically, so. Sammy Hagar. You know, there's a Beatles song. It's part of the White Album medley, I think. About giving love and taking love or something. I can't remember the lyrics now. Oh, JD. Talk real quick about my motto to my channel, Get Busy Living. The main reason I started this channel was to motivate myself to get things done that I hadn't been doing for a while, and get to the point where I can sell this house down in Georgia, move back to Ohio. And this channel, you people have helped to do that. I'm a lot more motivated than I was a year ago, less than a year ago. Definitely the morning walks, I can't see myself missing one. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the days this winter up in Ohio in January and February when it's single digit weather maybe, or even in the teens or 20s. Not really looking forward to those days coming out and walking, but I'm gonna do it. The only time I think I might move indoors is if we get a fair amount of snow and I don't really want to walk on a trail in ankle deep snow. But it doesn't snow that much that often up in Ohio, so we might get it, but it might not happen at all. So, but yeah, the Get Busy Living from the quote from the movie Shawshank Redemption, and where he says we have a choice, we can either get busy living or get busy dying. And a while back I decided to get busy living, launch this YouTube channel, or start posting videos on this YouTube channel. And the success of it has been beyond my belief. The community that I've built, I don't say I've built it, we've built, is beyond my belief. I'm humbled. I'm in awe of all the great people on here, and very appreciative of each and every one of you. You all have your own different little things going on in your life, and you take time out of your day to comment on one of my videos or come along with me on my walk in the morning. So I definitely appreciate that. There you go, Joe. Love of the loved. Yeah, there's going to be snow. It's just a matter of how much we're going to get. You think we're going to have a bad winter? No snow there? Not yet. You will get some, right, Brandon? I mean, you're in Colorado. Good morning.
Good morning.
Lester is here. Hello, Lester. The Marshmallow Man is here. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Buy a snowblower down here before I head up there. Hell, buy 10 of them, sell them up there. I know from working at Lowe's. Oh, there's deer right there. Look at that. They just ran off in the woods. More on this side. I only saw 2. Hi, buddy. Can you see him in there? Not easy to see. They just walked across the trail and they were standing on the opposite side of the trail. I don't know if you guys saw them or not, but there's probably a couple more over here on this side waiting to cross till I go by, hiding from me. I'll watch over my shoulder, see if I see them. Somebody yell real loud if you see them, and I don't. So saw flurries yesterday in Southern Illinois. That's the ticket. Happy cracked deer. The ones yesterday that I saw at my house were acting a lot unusual. I usually see them one time, they run off into the woods, and I don't see them again. But I ended up seeing them like 3 times in a row, and they kept going back and forth across the street. Yeah, I was expecting sunshine yesterday here, and it just never showed up. There was one point where I was in the house and I saw sunshine, and I grabbed my phone and I was going to go outside and just record a little short video with the sound of sunshine on my shoulders. And yeah, I got outside. By the time I got outside, the sun was behind the clouds again. So, and it stayed there the rest of the day. So, blueberry pancakes. Oh, sounds delicious. Kim, hello. How are you? Lester did not have cabbage at cabbage days. Yeah, I started to say when I worked at Lowe's up in Ohio, I remember they'd get a big snowstorm, or we'd have, a week of a bunch of snow, big storm followed by more snow and all that. And yeah, Lowe's would not have snow blowers. So if you had a few of them to sell on Facebook Marketplace, yeah, you could definitely make some money. I would imagine down here, I don't even know if they have snow blowers in Lowe's. I have to check that out. I would imagine down here that they probably put them on clearance, like right before Christmas. They're already on clearance. Another trick to do at Lowe's, probably Home Depot's the same way. People will buy snow blowers in the fall up there, and they may use them during the winter, and then they return them after the snow's gone. Get all their money back, and they claim that there's something wrong with them. I mean, I've seen some come in with like blown up motors, but they didn't have any oil in them, so the people drained the oil in them, blew the motor up in them, so they could return them. But yeah, if you find one that someone just 14 cups of coffee this morning. Yeah, if you find one return like that someone bought just to use during the winter, you can usually get a pretty good deal with them. Morning, gentlemen. Good. Yeah, that is stealing. People do it. I got a lawn tractor that way though. Guy bought a lawn tractor, used it during the summer, and returned it. Said something's wrong with it. They sent it off to be repaired, and the repair shop didn't find anything wrong with it. So they brought it back, put it on clearance. And since I worked there, I talked to one of the managers. Said, "What do you let me have that for?" And I bought a real nice. I can't remember. I think it's Husqvarna lawn tractor for $250. So 1,200 square foot house, strictly. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cabbage night. Okay. It's not like they have cabbage rolls and boiled cabbage and all that kind of stuff. I see. Yeah, translate that, Joe. I saw that message. You need to translate. Bren doesn't know what you're talking about, Joe. Helicopters flying overhead. That's an uncommon sight. I do see helicopters every once in a while, but not that often. There's the sheriff, the county sheriff, and it's actually the county just north of here they have the helicopter, but they fly down here every once in a while. It can happen to you. How to use money wisely. Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Brian. I thought it was like, the Strawberry Festival or Apple Festival. That's what I thought it was too. Sounded pretty good because I've talked about my Hungarian grandmother, and she used to make cabbage rolls, and they were the best thing ever. All right, so we got a little bit of sun this morning coming up. Well, not really. It's just too early. Too early for the sun, but you can see it's about to come up over top of those trees behind me. Cabbage rolls are good. Well, I've had not so good cabbage rolls where basically all it is just hamburger wrapped up in cabbage and cooked. The ones my grandmother made, they used a mixture of ground beef, sausage, rice, onions, all that kind of other spices in the meat. They would wrap that in cabbage, and they also put the sauce that they put over top of it, the juice in there was like a tomato sauce, and they put sauerkraut in it too. So get them, buddy. Good morning to you, Mike. How are you? Andrew Lynn, hello, how are you, Andrew? Good to see you in here, all the way from England. I am in Georgia in the United States of America. Getting ready to cross the finish line here of my 2-mile walk. And 36 minutes is where I'm at on time. I try to do it right around 35 minutes. It seems to be a good pace for me. I'm not by any means athletic at all. This is where I'm walking, Wellston Trail. It's a 1-mile trail, goes from this park that I'm in right now and goes to the park that's on that sign there. And that's 1 mile away, and I turn around and I come back. And it's right around the corner from my house. So it's easy for me to get to. I'm going to walk home now. We're going to stay on the live for a little while still. Get back home, have a cup of coffee, sit and chat with everybody. It's a nice walk. About a half mile of it is through woods. I walk, close to the road and in these parks a little bit, but about a half mile of it is nothing but woods and forest, whatever you want to call it. So it is nice. Get to see deer all the time. Yesterday I got home. When I walked in front of my house, I saw 3 deer in my backyard, or 2, and then they weren't running. Anyway, they were going back and forth across the street. Normally I see them one time and they disappear in the woods and I don't see them again. But these 3 ended up being 3 deer. They kept going back and forth across the street, and I call them crack deer. So can't walk about in the woods full of immigrants. That stinks. I feel pretty safe on the trail, walking trail. There's the same people every day I see, pretty much. It's kind of dwindling down since it's been cooler, the number of people I see, but I feel pretty safe. I know there's one guy, I've seen him, and there's the deer standing in my neighbor's front yard today. The crack deer are back. I don't know if they're going to stay there until I get up there, but he's going to actually come toward me. He's going to run through my yard. There's one guy I've seen on the trail. I know he open carries. He has a pistol strapped to his side, so I see him on a regular basis. There he goes, running into my backyard. Don't know if y'all saw him. They're actually still standing over there next to my carport. That's right next to where I sit all the time. Yeah, 2 of them. There was 3 yesterday. I don't know where the 3rd one is today. I don't think I've told 2 or 3 people. Told 2 or 3 people that I've met on the walking trail that I'm live streaming. I don't know if any of them watch or not. Yeah, the deer ran back into the woods, right back. Oh, where's my finger? Right back there. Now, they're probably in my backyard right now. Donna, hello. How are you? Happy Halloween to you. Well, thank you, Siva. Donna is in the chat. Those of you who don't know, Donna is my twin sister. Donna does the full Halloween thing. Tried when I was up there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she was telling me that kids stole some of her, or were tearing up her Halloween decorations. So she wasn't happy about that. It is time for some coffee. And I would imagine those deer I just saw are out here in the backyard somewhere. I don't see them. Huh. Oh well. Coffee time. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Right, Donna? It's past start time at work, Donna. What are you doing? Cheating? Or did you get the day off for Halloween? Donna works for the government, so I don't know. They might have the day off for Halloween. The county government, not the federal government. You did dress up for Halloween, or you're going to dress up for Halloween? Have they had beggars night in your neighborhood already? Trick or treat night? Who'd you dress up as, Donna? What did you dress up as? Pepper and Donna with all kinds of questions. Everybody double tap that screen for me. Got 13 likes. That's an unlucky number. I know it's Halloween, but look at my text. Okay. Did you send me a text? You like to go to New Zealand? You think it like USA? I hear many people say this. I don't know much at all about New Zealand. I watched a television show about buying houses, about buying your dream house. And it was based in New Zealand, and it looked like a very nice place to go. So, wish I was shorter so I could dress as a ghost to pretend to be a kid so I can go trick or treating. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you get your money, Lester. Absolutely. Think you're gonna dress up as Dave? Dressed up as yourself. That's how I dress up every year. Yep, I dress up as Dave, the man, the myth, the legend. I know it's backwards, but I don't know, Melanie. How tall are you? You might be able to pass as a younger or a tall kid. Yeah. What I saw on that television show, New Zealand looked like a beautiful country. So, Captain Knuckles, I have 2 videos on my channel that show you around my entire house. So you can definitely watch those 2 videos. One was I think it was the first video on my channel, and the other one was done back in August. And I walk completely around the outside of my house and show you everything. Oh, you're 5'9"? Okay. Lester already ate 1 bag of candy. See you, Donna. You have a great day. Enjoy your Halloween. When we were kids, my mom used to dress up. She would. It wasn't the favorite spot for kids in the neighborhood because she handed out apples. But my mom, you're gonna be a '90s punk. My mom would dress up. She'd sit inside the house, inside the front door, and we had a screen door that had like two different screens, and they take the bottom screen out of the screen door, and my mom would sit inside the house, and she just had like a little, very little light on her because that was back when you used to actually trick or treat when it was actually dark outside. But she would dress up as a witch, and she would have, like the bubbling cauldron in front of her, and she'd hand out apples to the kids like the wicked witches. So, hello, Wendy. How are you? I'm taller than my six sisters and taller than one of my brothers, and I'm taller than my parents. Wow, six sisters and one of your brothers. So you got more than one brother? Wow, that's a big family. Joe, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Doing better, Wendy? Good. Good. You have six sisters and three brothers, so there's 10 of you. Wow. That is a big family. And where do you fit in that? Middle, youngest, oldest? Which number are you? I'm taller than half my brothers and sisters. Can't make me laugh. Yeah, that is a big family. My my mom's two sisters, my two aunts, both had big families. So I had lots of cousins. There were four of us. I had two older brothers and my twin sister. So Joe, you don't need to call me David. My sister and my mother call me David. That's plenty. And my mother only calls me David when I'm in trouble still. So second to the youngest. Baby sister Micah is the youngest, and then there's me. Okay. All right. It is nice to see the sun out today. Rails, hello. Happy Halloween to you. Oh, that's all right, Bryn. Your mom's only son, your dad had other kids. Okay. He called me Josephine. What are you complaining about? I told you the other day, my mom and dad, they had two names picked out. They had sets of names picked out when they realized they were having twins. And they had two boy names, two girl names, and then one of each, their favorite of each of those. So if I would have been a girl and Donna would have been a girl, or she is, but if I would have been a girl as well, my name would have been Margaret, from what I understand. So Josie and the Pussycats. Two of your brothers are twins? Okay, cool. If Donna would have been a boy, her name would have been Donald. That's what I was told a long time ago. But Margaret is Peggy. Yep, or Maggie. I actually have a granddaughter named Margaret. They call her Maggie. So I don't know what that is, Riles. Well, we got up to 18 likes. If you haven't double tapped the screen yet, you haven't liked the video, definitely do that. Maggie May, yep. Guardian grandkids are twin boy and girl. And that's me and my sister. My uncle, one of my uncles used to call me and my sister Maud and Claude. Nimbu, good morning. Yeah, he used to always call us Maud and Claude. Maggie May was Rod Stewart. Joe. I was here some time ago. The profile name was Decor. Oh, okay. Yeah, the name's changed recently, so people show up a little bit different. I might not recognize the name, so. I have not seen Ducky or Rainy today, and I haven't seen Laura in a while, so. Yes, Rod Stewart, Maggie May. Sun, hello. Top of the morning to you. Good to see you this morning. Yep, sun is shining in my face. Turning around here, let y'all see. There it is. Bright, bright sunshine. Brand, you are the light. You light up my life. God, Debbie Gibson or something, or ABBA, or I don't know. Not the music I listened to when I turned on music. Macaroni salad. Macaroni salad. That's like a favorite that people take to like potluck dinners and stuff, or any kind of where people bring stuff. Macaroni salad, and they can either be good or not good. I've never had one that's bad, but yeah, they're either good or not good. I like them where they're real, got a lot of flavor to them. Sometimes people make them and it's like eating just plain macaroni. Karen Carpenter. What is that? Who it is? Karen Carpenter. Yours is real good? Good. Good. Yeah, I'm always, whenever I go to anything like that where, people have brought all kinds of different plates, if I don't know who made the macaroni salad, yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to get any, and I'll get my first trip through the line, I'll just get just a little bit of it, and I'll taste it to see if it's the macaroni salad that I like. Some people make it with mayonnaise too, and I like Italian um, Italian salad dressing on it. That's the way I like macaroni salad. Yeah, I thought it was like Debbie Gibson or something like that. I might be wrong, and I don't even know why I even remember her name. Miracle Whip, peas, tuna, onions, and eggs. Okay. Big hit. Yeah, it was. It was. Debbie Gibson from the 80s. Was it the 80s? 70s, 80s, somewhere around there. She was somebody's daughter. Um, I'm thinking his first name was Mel, but it's not Mel Gibson, obviously, not the actor Mel Gibson. There was like a singer, country or Christian type singer, and that was his daughter. Had a different last name though, I think. For some reason, I'm thinking his first name was Mel, but I told you the other day I bought ingredients to make breakfast burritos, and I just make basically it's eggs and breakfast sausage, like ground sausage, and I'll put onions and cheese and salsa and all that in them. I got it out the other morning. I said I was going to make them that day, and got out everything to start making them. I'd actually had already started cooking the eggs, and got the sausage out to cook the sausage, and opened it up, and I could smell it, and it smelled bad. So I looked at the date on the package, and it had been expired for over a week, and I just bought it the day before at Walmart. So I took it back yesterday to Walmart and got another pack. I pulled up my receipt. Fortunately, I bought it on their app, so I was able to pull up the receipt because the receipt was in the trash. But I was able to pull up the receipt and show them, look, I just bought this 2 days ago and it expired a week ago. I was kind of disappointed, but I had eggs for breakfast anyway, so. Yeah, I know. I know. There was something else I bought not too long ago that was that way. I know. I'm bad at that. Milk, I always look at the date because it's just right there in front of your face. I wish that they should, like on a gallon of milk, you can see it right away. And they actually, at least at the Walmarts I go to, they display the date right there in front of your face. Some of them you got to hunt and hide, or look for them to find the expiration date on. Eggs and steak. Oh, okay, I might be wrong. I could have sworn she was another singer's daughter. Why is my coffee pot still on? Huh. Don't know. Normally it goes off in 2 hours. It's 8:42. Still on. I know I turned on coffee before 6:42. Maybe I didn't. It needs cream. If anybody's wondering about my sugar and why it's in a Tupperware, ants are a big thing here in Georgia, and they will track down sugar and stuff like that. So it's always in a Tupperware container to prevent ants. It's funny, you can see outside, you can see the trail of ants leading to your house. I see them all the time. Wildlife for everybody. See if I can get him. Where is he? Can you guys see him? There he is. Focus. Focus on that spider. Yeah, it won't focus on him. I got me a nice little spider crawling from my ceiling. Where'd he go? There he is. or I should say I had a spider crawling from my ceiling. Insects down here in Georgia can be bad. Winters aren't strong enough or long enough to kill them all off like they are up north. That is the one thing I don't necessarily care for down here. A food truck I will build for you. I'm sorry, I missed some chats there. Brennan's trying to get breakfast out of you, or Joe's trying to get breakfast out of you, Bren. Mel and I, my brother had 7 kids. He likes unique long names. Oh, wow. Yeah, he does. Willow Starfire Eclipse. Ducky is here. What is a great way to clean blinds? The easiest way is take them down, and that's what I'm planning on doing with these. You guys probably saw how dirty these are. What I'm planning on doing with these before I finish the house is I'm gonna take these down one at a time and hang them over a sawhorse out in the yard and just hose them down. I've got a car wash attachment for my pressure washer, and not going to use full blast pressure washer, but it creates soap so you can wash your car with it. And yeah, just hose them down, let them sit out in the yard and dry out, and then hang them back up. Good to see you this morning, Ducky. Someone was asking about you earlier. Happy Halloween to you. My cousin opened up a food truck a few years ago, and they did so well, they opened a brick and mortar restaurant. Wow, cool. That was not Dave the Spider. It was a small cousin of his. And if he would have been outside, I wouldn't have killed him. But I don't need spiders in my house. Dawn might help. Yeah, I probably, when I do it, I would probably use like a dish soap in my pressure washer for the soap. So I mean, you don't even need a pressure washer or a car wash, a soap dispenser or anything like that. You can just use a garden hose on them and hose them down. The majority of what's on them is just dust anyway, so that's what I would do. That's what I've done in the past, actually. So there's the sun. Yes, it is. You know what I'm going to do here, folks? I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to be real honest with you. I got to pee. So I'm going to let you just sit and look at my hallway for a second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Short intermission. Favorite Halloween candy? Probably my favorite candy is Reese's Cups, so. Snickers. Here comes the sun, doot doo doo. We do love some Lester, absolutely. Lester gives us a constant topic to talk about, whether it's picking up trash or marshmallows, 15 cups of coffee a day. Little darling. Gotta like some Beatles. Yeah, I can't sing the other song, Ducky. I know. Because the sunshine is here today. It's gonna feel nice to actually have sun shining on my shoulders today. Been a little while, it seems. I don't really like going very many days in a row without sunshine. Sun's therapeutic and medicinal and all that. The donuts are calling. You feel like a police officer at break time there, Joe? Gotta go get some donuts. Okay, someone asked about favorite Halloween candy. How about favorite donut? Just a simple glazed donut, or do you like the old-fashioned cake style donuts? Or do you like way over the top type donuts? Jelly filled and all that kind of stuff. Maple bars. Those are pretty good. Plain cake donut. Now, I don't really care for the cake donuts that much. Candy Whoppers. I like Whoppers. Those are good. I used to take Whoppers and I just suck on them until all the chocolate dissolved, and then the stuff that's in the middle, it'll dissolve too. So that's the way I always ate Whoppers. I'm gonna make you. No, you don't have to choose just one. I just wondering what your favorite is. And we can go get a dozen, Mel and I, okay, and we'll mix them up. Belly button, that's chocolate with white cream in the middle. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go get a dozen donuts, and we can have a mixture of all of them. They used to have there was a donut place I used to go to, and they used to make a Reese's peanut butter or a Reese's cup, um, and it was basically just a regular donut, and then they put like a chocolate peanut butter type topping glaze on it, and then they would stick one of those little mini, little tiny Reese's cups right in the middle of it. So one year my parents dressed me up as a girl for Halloween. Jelly donuts, Boston eclairs, custard filled maple bars. Yeah, those are good. Oh, apple fritters. Ooh, bear claws, pumpkin spice donuts, old fashioned bid marks. I'm not sure what a bid mark is. Everything you named there, Mel and I, sounds good to me. Let's go to the donut shop. Yeah, the maple bars are absolutely good. Apple fritters definitely sound good. Bear claws, pumpkin spice donuts. Yeah, all right, I take that. I'm not big, I don't have to have pumpkin spice, but I'll eat it. It's your dad's birthday today? Well, happy birthday to your dad. How old is your dad? Wendy? Go pick up a couple dozen donuts for us, Joe. Just take that list with you. Your dad's 83? Oh, wow, cool. Happy 83rd birthday. That's amazing. Hope I get there. 83 will be pretty cool. That'd give me, 85. Give me another 20 years. That'd be pretty cool. I can get a lot done in 20. I can see a lot in 20 years. Explore and yeah. Ancient, how are you? I am doing very well. You know where the best fresh donuts are? Okay. We're going to need a couple dozen, Joe. Anybody have any requests for Joe when he's on his donut shop run? We've got a pretty good list already for you, but anybody want anything different? Krispy Kreme, always hot. Yeah, Krispy Kreme's usually pretty good. There's one Krispy Kreme here in town, and I guess they get their donuts show up at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and there was always a line of cars in the drive-thru at about 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Brandon, can I hold $1? Lester, you mentioned something about your parents dressing you up as a girl. One year for Halloween, my mom made me my costume, and I was Uncle Sam. All right, and my mom made me the whole outfit. The jacket, the I think red and white striped pants, and the blue jacket with stars on it. I think how it went, and we had trick or treat one night, and I wore that out and went, and I had a white shirt with I think a bow tie on. And then the next day for school, we had dress up day at school the next day. Well, when I went trick or treating the night before, I got into all my candy and I got chocolate or something on that white shirt. So I didn't have, that's the only white shirt that I had when I was a kid. I think I was like in 4th grade. So my mom didn't have time to wash my shirt. So my mom gave me one of my sister's uniform shirts. We went to a Catholic school in the 4th grade, and my mom gave me one of my sister's shirts. Well, the thing about a girl's shirt, a girl's blouse, is the collar was rounded, not pointed. And everybody at school realized that right away. Or at least one kid realized it and told all the other kids. So, yeah, I got teased all day long for wearing a girl's shirt. under my Halloween costume. Joe's always asking if he can hold $1. Yeah, Joe's begging. Kids are brutal. Absolutely. Yeah, I still remember that. That was fourth grade. And I still remember that. So, people come from all over the U.S. to get to their donuts. Ducky, please send Lilliputian to me. That little kitten is adorable, isn't it? I'll tell you what, next summer, when I head out on my road trip and I go through, I'm heading up New England states first, is my plan. Then I'm going to go across the northern part of the country and head out west. And maybe I'll pick it up on my way through Indiana and bring it out to you, Bren. Yeah, those maple donuts are absolutely, yeah, they are good. They are good. That's funny. That's funny, Ducky. Looked at me like I was stupid. You want me to take a cat halfway, halfway to Colorado? Maybe we can work something out, and that way I can have Lilliputian for a few days before I drop him off to you, Bren. Then though, it's not going to be a kitten anymore. Definitely not going to be a kitten anymore. So. Got a delivery of yard sale on eBay stuff yesterday. What do you mean a delivery of it? You got more stuff? Joe or Lester, you need to sell the stuff you have already. You can't get more stuff. Yeah, little kitten is cute, isn't it? Oh, you'll have all that taken care of by next summer, though, I'm sure. Too much, Joe. Lester can hold $1. I wouldn't let you hold $1, Joe. I wouldn't trust you. I don't know if you're good for it or not. Look at that sunshine. Here we go. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. I was going to do that short yesterday when I saw the sun come out, but by the time I got out here to do that, the sun was gone again already. So, but I was actually going to play or use the actual song, not sing it. In about 2 months, yeah. Your tooth's been losing weight, Joe? Cutting the sweets out. I don't know if I could ever do that. I did the last. I almost always have ice cream in the house, And the last thing of ice cream I bought actually lasted me longer than it normally does. So I don't know. And Lester wouldn't be a Lester just collects stuff to sell on eBay, but then never sells anything on eBay. So go to the dentist, Joe. Yeah, Lester has what resellers and eBay sellers call the death pile. When the house tour I did of my house up in Ohio, actually it's no longer my house. It's someone else's now. But yeah, the house tour I showed in one bedroom, my office where I used to do my eBay stuff. And yeah, there's still stuff there that's never sold. So packed it all up in boxes. It's in a storage shed right now. I might try to sell some of it. I did discover that I have a stereo, a cassette player there. It's worth a lot of money, but I knew it was worth something, but I looked it up again, and yeah, it's worth a lot of money, like $1,500. So, oh goodness, Chewy. I'm just gonna call you Chewy. My morning is very good. How is yours? I'm doing very well. Just finished my 80th day in a row of walking 2 miles. And so I'm doing very well. Got 160 miles of walking in. I'm going to keep on going. My target is to do it for a solid year every day. And then we'll see. I don't know if you can hold my hand. I'm not good holding a dollar, always broke. That's why I have a payee. Me too. Yeah, the old drill. No, I don't. I don't. I've never eaten early in the morning. I take it back. I had a banana. I like to eat a banana first thing in the morning while I'm getting my first cup of coffee. So, Joe, what's the matter? Didn't scare you? Yeah, I'll drink coffee before I go out on my walk, but I usually have a couple of cups of coffee in me before I head out on the walk, and if I have bananas in the house. But I like my bananas green, so I only buy at the most 3 bananas at the same time. So because once they start, if there's no green in on the peel of the banana, I don't really like it a whole lot. So, and definitely if there's brown on it, nope. Brandon, can you save me? Brandon, come hold your hand, Joe, if you're scared. Or Lester will. Nothing wrong with laughing too much. Laughing's good for you. I think they've done scientific studies on that. If they haven't, let's make one up. Yes, scientists say, 97% of all scientists say that laughter is good for you. Isn't that what they do nowadays? Just make up statistics? Tell you that 97% of doctors or scientists or whatever think that this is good or bad for you? Yeah, scientists say doctor approved. 9 out of 10 dentists choose. Mel and I, thank you very much for coming in. It's always a pleasure to see you here in the morning. You have a happy Halloween too. Um, See what you can do to dress up as a kid and go out trick or treating tonight. I think you can pull it off. Maybe just walk on your knees. And break the ice. Thank you very much, Mel and I appreciate you being here. We'll see you later. I got 2 estate sale dealers. One sells me stuff and one gives me stuff. Yeah, you need to start selling stuff. Yeah. You can probably pull it off. I don't know if I could pull off being a kid. This might give it away, and I'd definitely have to. I'd definitely have to wear a mask. Lester will hold your hand. He'll be sitting there eating marshmallows. Hold your hand. Well, I didn't even realize that we've been going that long. I thought I just got back from the walk just a few minutes ago. It's an hour and a half. You guys just make the time fly. It's good to have a group of friends that you can talk to and laugh with, joke with, tell stories to, especially for an old man. I got lots of stories to tell, so. Don't you love me, baby? You got that Telly Savalas coming out in you. Kojak. Who loves you, baby? I mentioned earlier, I turned on last night when I went to bed, well, decided it was time to get some sleep. I I turned on my playlist for my milestones of my walks. It's a playlist that has day 1, day 25, 50, and 75 on it. And I turned that on when I went to bed and just let it play in the background. And when I woke up, it woke me up a couple of times because I didn't turn the volume down. It woke me up a couple of times, but one of the times it woke me up was on day 50. And right as I was finishing the 2 miles on day 50, and when I came walking up the driveway, for those of you that remember that, and I looked up and thanked God, and that woke me up. I watched that whole little episode, yeah, y'all mean the world to me. You really do. And when I told you in that video the other day that this has saved my life, it really has. I thank every one of you. You guys, I'm not going to get emotional, don't worry. I thank every one of you for coming in every day, being my friend, listening to my stories, laughing, joking. Yeah, it all means very, very much to me. You all really do. I just can't see me not coming out and live streaming one day. I just don't see it happening. Something serious is going to have to happen to stop me from doing it. So, no, Joe, you cannot hold a dollar. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I do appreciate every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here for the day. I've got like 6 or 7 hours worth of video that I need to get through and edit, and so I can get some regular videos up, not just live stream. I tend to get into a habit of doing that. So got a whole bunch of video footage that I need to edit today, so I'm going to get into that. So I will see you all tomorrow morning. We'll come out and enjoy the sun again tomorrow. We're supposed to have a few days of sun. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. So you all have a fantastic day, because I'm going to. All right, peace.